Hey everyone. You know what? I want to do it in English today because I am very passionate. I have this on my heart and I really want to share, and I want to make sure that every single human, the more, the merrier, that can listen to this. Yes, yes, yes. So hello, happy Friday. This is actually in real time. Like today is Friday, January 6th. Not gonna lie, this week was crazy and I almost forgot about you and record this podcast. But buckle in. I am passionate about this right now, and I want to share my passion with you. And I hope that it's going to allow you to create self awareness, as I always do, and just to allow you to reflect. Okay. So I want you to be careful when I want people to be careful when they say it worked, or it works, because just because a certain behavior or a certain strategy gave you weight loss or created weight loss for you or allowed you to lose weight does not mean it worked. It only means it worked if that's your only goal in life, is to lose weight. And I think we're beyond that. I think that the people listening to this are tired of just having a focus of weight loss. And that's where it all begins. Your focus needs to change first before you can stop saying these things that, it's the weekly weigh-ins, they worked. And we at Your Weight Loss, we no longer have a scale at our locations. It is just a meeting. It is just the topic of the week. And I want to talk about that because weekly weigh-ins is something that is very diet industry. And I understand that you're like, well, Jose, you did that at the beginning. Yes, because I was still a part of the diet industry then. It was a weight loss program. I was trying to be that different piece, and I was, because there was no meal plan, but I've evolved so much on how different I want to be and how serious I take it to not be dieting. And so I realized that having a scale at my location has definitely not helped people to not diet. And I want to change that. Like, it starts with me. I am the person in charge here. And I want to make sure that I am not giving a space where people come and get weighed every week, because that behavior does not work. So some will say, yes, it works, because when I used to go get weighed, I used to lose weight. And I'm like, okay, you were just I understand that getting in a scale in front of someone else maybe upped your performance for a little bit, and you lost weight because it forced you to do behaviors that maybe you didn't want to do. Okay. But if you really wanted to do those behaviors, what does it matter if you get weight in somewhere else? Just do them. Just do those behaviors. And so I realized that the pressure is making people behave in a way that is just weight loss focused. And maybe you're not noticing that, and you're being blinded by weight loss, and you're linking weight loss to it worked. But it didn't work. First of all, if you've gained the weight back, or even if you haven't. So here's the thing, I want to share this. I didn't gain weight back. I maintained my weight. Man, am I ever successful. My way works, is what I would have said. And my way, I was so stuck in my way, which was restricting during the week, binging on the weekend. I hate saying that. It makes me feel icky, but it is what it is. Okay. That was my way to maintain my weight loss. And if someone dared say, you don't have to do that, like, there's other ways, it was like, no, don't move anything. This works. And only I could decide and recognize that that was not how I wanted to behave. And only I could start making changes in my behaviors. And that's very diet behavior, but that's all I knew. That's all I had ever been successful with. But I needed to change what successful meant. And I needed to change what I want out of life. And what I wanted out of life, it changed. I didn't just want to maintain my weight. I wanted to live life. I wanted to stop being restrictive during the week. I wanted to go out on a Friday night, and I wanted to have lunch with my husband on a Tuesday. And I wasn't allowing myself that because I was so darn afraid to lose my success. But you don't lose your success when the definition of success changes. And I want to be that voice. Like, I have healed so much in the past 2 years. Like, I am not the same human. I'm not the same owner of Your Weight Loss. And that's why, like, I'm next leveling it. At the beginning, I was still different. No meal plans. I'm not telling you what to eat, but I was telling you to come get weighed because I wanted to create that awareness with your behaviors. But then I realized that I wasn't helping you create non-dieting behaviors. You were still just performing for me. You were still just performing for the weekly weigh-in. And so I stopped weighing myself weekly, but some people didn't follow because I was still offering that service. And so for me, it's really important that my service does not promote dieting behaviors. Okay, I needed to get that off my chest because that's like really important to me, and it's a change in our way right now, but I'm so darn proud of it, and I don't want anyone taking that away from me. I will not be blinded by people that say, well, that worked. No, it didn't. It didn't work with what I want to do with you, with what I want you to accomplish. It only worked for weight loss. And that's not what your only focus is right now. And it's making you do things only for weight loss. And it's not giving space to heal your dieting behaviors. It's actually just enforcing them. And we need to stop that. Now, it's not weekly weigh-ins that are the problem. It's when you say it needs to be in front of someone else. It needs, like, if you're closed, I can't do this. If you're, I don't know, if it's like the little things that I'm like, no, you do not need that. Those are your beliefs, and they also make you behave in a certain way. If you really want to behave in a certain way, behave that way without having that pressure. Just do it because you have standards. Okay. So now I realize that I am maintaining a weight that I absolutely feel comfortable in my skin, and it's the life I'm living. That's what I just can't believe, all those years that I wasted basically depriving myself all week of life and thinking that I really needed to binge, So we all have our process, we all have our evolution, but I need to share mine because I do feel like I make a difference. And so be careful when you say something works. If it only is working because it's allowing you weight loss, it doesn't mean it works. Also, why do we have to label what we're doing as it works? I need a meal plan, it works. No, you don't need a meal plan. You already have a meal plan. Just eating works. Like, you know what I mean? And I need to intermittent fast. You know what? Sometimes I intermittent fast. Some days I don't eat for multiple hours because I'm not hungry, but I'm not like, I'm an intermittent faster. You don't need a label, you guys. Get up every morning, have standards for how you want to behave. You don't need pressure. You don't need motivation. Behave in a way that allows you to live the life you want, and in a way that goes with the standards you've put for yourself. I don't want to be the person that does that. I don't want to be the person that says no every Friday night. I don't want to be the person that's afraid of weight gain. I don't want to be told what to eat. I don't want to wait to eat when I'm hungry. Okay. So it's like, we really need to advocate for what we truly want. And I think we think we're being sold, we're being played. You have been played by the weight loss industry for years. And it's so attractive. It's so attractive what they're doing on the internet, the content that they're putting out there. They know that you think you want that, and they're playing you. It's like that hot guy at the bar just flirting, and you're like, just one night. Know what I mean? He's playing you. It's not going to be there. It's not what you want. You want a husband. You want a good relationship. You want respect. You don't just want that one night, but you're like, oh, it'd be so good. Okay. So I just want you to know, you have to remind yourself of what you really want before you can see what works. All right. With that, happy Friday, you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.